Back to Montreal. John Gibson takes the net. This is a game. This is the moment that a lot of fans have been waiting for to see the new acquisition from the Ducks. I mean, this was a big deal when he came over. So what's the overall feeling after game one of John Gibson being in the lineup?
Yeah, I mean, it's game one, so you don't want to have a knee-jerk reaction and overcorrect, but there is this feeling that we're not getting the Gibson that we thought we were getting, and maybe he feels the same way. And it's early on, so maybe all of this is worrying too much. But seeing the play of Cam Talbot when he gets brought in eventually, it really makes you wonder what's going on with Gibson, and so. He's a professional. I know he's going to work on this, and we're going to be watching it closely. But right now, it already feels like Cam Talbot is the number one goaltender in Detroit.
Also, I know you're not a big Twitter guy. I get that. You're not an X guy. I have been sitting on X watching a lot of the discourse, and I have never seen a fan base turn on a player as fast as I saw Detroit fans turn on Travis Hamonic.
So what's being said out there?
That sigh tells me everything I need to know.
No, the way I look at it, though, is Detroit, look, everybody, not me, but a lot of the fans are really, they're heated right now. And going into the season, there was a lot of talk of, where is Yzerman going to be next season? Are they going to move him to another position? They're already talking about the Wings being a failure. So with what we saw with the preseason and bringing up a bunch of rookies, and I would dare to say that maybe Nate Danielson would be there too if he wasn't injured. A lot of the anger and the anxiety, I think, has shifted now away from Yzerman, away from the team, and onto the new guy, onto Gibson, who's not performing like they had hoped.
So for John Gibson to make his way back into the net, and it has to happen. The sample size is far too small to write the guy off. And I don't mean to shut anybody down that's anti-Gibson at the moment, but you do need to give the guy another chance to kind of reclaim his spot as possibly the starter. What do you think? What's the line for this guy going forward where you kind of have to start looking at what the options are, either through trade or through kind of bringing people up from the A?
Yeah, I know that Sebastian Cossa is kind of in the wings, but I think the truth is what we're going to see is Cam Talbot's going to be the starter, and then they're going to need to give him a break. And what they're going to do is they're going to bring in Gibson yet again. Remember, it's early in the season. If they take a loss somehow, I mean, it is what it is. But, I mean, they're paying a lot for this guy. And we got to give him a chance. He just really might need a good win. Maybe a really gutsy win. And then maybe we'll see his confidence rise and he'll get comfortable. So we got to give him a little bit of time.
Yeah, and, I mean, he was able to shine on a team like the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. He should have something still left in the tank, but new city that comes with a lot of extra baggage that might be a part of that. I just want to know, if there's going to be a welcoming vibe for him when he hits the net, or is everybody going to be on the edge of their seats?
Yeah, no, I think they'll be on the edge of their seat, and I think there'll be a lot of bated breath. We'll see what happens. I'm hopeful. I do recognize that, a lot of people point out the defensive issues with Detroit, but I think with the players they have, we're going to see those improve. Defense will be better. The goaltending is my big question because we're dealing with two older goaltenders here. And, that's not really a recipe for success, although we've seen guys over the years be successful. It's just on paper, it looks kind of like, well, maybe that's not really the future there. We're going to need to bring up some of these younger guys at some point.
Cheers, Aaron.
Thanks for listening. You can find us on YouTube as well. Till next time.